This is a day in the life of a pro trader, the 2025 edition. So if you don't know me, my name is Ryan Grovers from the Betfair Trading Community, where we have helped traders for over 16 years get better on Betfair, find their selections faster, backtest easier, and make more money just every single month. Now, on average, our members stay with us 26 months. Sorry, I've got some notes here to make sure I cover everything in this video. Now, in today's day and age, if you're not getting value from something, you don't stick around. So on average, our members stay with us 26 months, which tells you there's a lot of people in our community making very, very good money. Now, if you want me to help you, or Martin to help you, or Adam to help you, just comment below. Tell us where you're stuck and we will help you. We have loads of different things we can send you for free that will be able to help you. So if you're looking for like a couple of strategies to get started, or you've got stuck with something, just comment below and let us know. Now, this video is a day in the life of a Betfair Trader, the 2025 version. Now, the reason I'm doing this video is I got an email very recently from somebody saying, "Oh, Ryan, I still read your post about the day in the life I was actually asked to guest post for Make Money Review a long time ago, and they wanted to know what a day in my life actually looked like." Now, that was a while back, right? I'm 37 now. I think this is like over 10, 11 years ago now. It was a long time ago. And my life has changed drastically since then. And it made me think, actually, so, what has happened in the last few years? How has my life changed? How has Betfair trading changed? And I thought, you know what? I'll make some notes and we'll do it. So my routine back in the day was very, very simple. I didn't have any real commitments or any real, I didn't have a job. This was my job. I was a pro trader on Betfair, and I used to get up in the morning. I used to listen to a podcast, empty the dishwasher, just get a few things ready in the house as you do. And I would be getting the wife's lunch ready because she'd go out to work and all that kind of stuff. And then I would fire up the computer with a coffee and the cat, and I'd be scrolling through Betfair Trading Community, the software. I'd be looking for the games that fit my criteria that day, and I'd be researching a little heavier. And then I would basically have my list. Then I would go off to the gym and maybe do some whatever I wanted to do. And then I would come back and make sure that I was ready in time for my trading. And then I would trade, and that was it. Now, that was way back then, right? Now, my life had changed drastically, right? Drastically. You can tell by my face from the previous videos I did to the ones I'm doing now. I look a lot older. I have 2 children. My life is wild, right? Yesterday, for example, before 11 o'clock in the morning, it was just absolute carnage, right? Just carnage. I'll tell you a quick funny story about yesterday, right? Totally different from trading, and I'm sure a lot of the parents watching this will relate. I have 2 children. They both took their shoes and socks off in the car. One is 2 and one is 4. So the 4-year-old refused to put her shoes back on, right, when I parked on the drive. So I had to carry her into the front door. Totally cool. I can leave her in the house while I go and get the 2-year-old, right? Cool. She's cool with that usually. 20 seconds, if that. By the time I get back to the front door, she's put the chain on the door. And she's screaming at me because she needs a wee, and she's wearing dungarees. And she can't get her dungarees off to get to the toilet quick enough, right? She's put the chain on the door. She can't get the chain off the door. So I'm like, oh my God, right? So I'm trying to help her get the chain off the door so she can do it. And then she's like, "Daddy, I'm really sorry, I've had an accident in my pants." I'm like, "Don't worry about it, darling. It's totally cool. It's totally fine. I'll get you sorted," right? So I get that sorted for her. And then I hear her scream. And then she comes running through to the kitchen saying, "Daddy, I've spilt my baby Chino." I'm like, I was literally just cleaning up this first mess, and now you've spilt your baby Chino. And she spilled it all over the living room, and she was driving her shopping trolley through it, basically. Yeah, before 11 o'clock. I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, not a problem. Let's sort all that out." Then she's like, "Daddy, can we play Let's Go Pikachu?" So we go to play Let's Go Pikachu, and then my youngest child throws one of the switch remotes behind the radiator. So we have to like fish that out. Now, while I'm fishing that out, the 4-year-old tells me that she's going to go get the new toilet brush. She's gone in the kitchen, got a bottle cleaning brush, and she's put it down the toilet. That is what my life looks like. Okay, but just moving on from that, what my life looks like from now, from a trading point of view, is I wouldn't really consider myself a pro trader anymore, because I stopped manually trading a while back and I wanted to go down a more automated route. The reason I wanted to do that is my life has changed. I have kids. The technology is way better now. I don't have as much time to do that. I have other interests, other involvements, like some property stuff and a few other different bits and bobs going on that take up my time. And I also want to spend a lot of time with my kids while they're little. Okay, so my life has totally changed. And I also think the whole world of Betfair trading has changed. I think a lot of people, when I first started this, they saw this as a way out of their job. They wanted to, stop doing the job and they wanted to trade for a living. I don't think as many people want to trade now. That's just one observation that I've noticed. They don't want to trade for a living like full time. They don't want to leave their job. And that's totally cool. A lot of people now want to use softwares like BTC and Lightspeed to find the selections fast, to backtest their ideas and then put them into an automator. And yes, they might not make as much, but it's totally automated. So they're cool with that. And that's something that I wanted to do. So that's what I've been working on. And I've been working on 2 strategies mainly. One is the football over 2.5 goals market, and another one is the tennis outright market. Okay. And I have been building those out and they've been working quite well for me, and I'm really starting to sort of iterate on them. So my whole process, for anyone who doesn't know me or know about what I was doing, was what has to happen is my main question, right? So in the over 2.5 goals market, what has to happen? Well, there has to be 3 goals. So what I would do then is write down everything that has to happen, and then I would go and research that and build a strategy around that, and then I'd be looking for value. And my over 2.5 goals strategy is that, and it's called the gap, because there's a gap, which is the value. Okay, so there's a gap in what the Betfair are offering, or Smarkets on the exchanges, and what it actually should be, and then they're the selections that I use because I have value on my side. So I know long term, value's on my side, I'm getting value, and that's doing really, really well. We are sort of averaging around 12 points a month on that right now, which is good. And this is like the 5th iteration of that strategy, so that's fantastic. It's really, really straightforward, and I can do that. With the tennis green goblin, again, it's exactly the same. It's looking at a lot of the data to find the players that are value or not, and then comparing that against the exchange prices. And I'm very, very fortunate because with Betfair Trading Community and Lightspeed, I have access to a database of data around players. And Adam also built a ridiculously good rating system. Okay, so I can pull all of this data together, which is what I was doing and have been doing over the last sort of 2-3 years. And I've been able to build out really solid set and forget strategies around the ratings and the data. So that's been really, really cool. So I've been working on them over the last sort of 18 months or so. Before that, I was trying to do some other automated stuff with APIs and all that kind of stuff. And it was been a long journey to get to this point. So that is what has changed. And my day looks very, very different now. So I spend a Tuesday with my girls, and then on a Monday and Wednesday, it's a little bit busier, and that's where I focus my efforts on making sure that my strategies are working, making sure that I'm doing what I need to do for Betfair Trading Community and also Lightspeed. And then Thursdays and Fridays are a little bit more flexible. I meet with Martin and Adam on a Friday, and that's always loads of fun. So we meet, we have a chat, and we just see what's happening with Betfair Trading Community and Lightspeed, what we need to be doing, what we need to be focusing on, and where we need to go there. So all of that has changed massively. And I think that one of the big things that I have noticed, and traders have been telling me, is how they want to use automation and they want to use AI and tech and all of that stuff more. And that's where I've really been focusing. How can we use that way more in our trading lives to help everything be way easier? Because that is the way that the world is going. And I've been able to really learn a lot of advanced trading strategies, ideas, and amalgamate them very quickly using AI. And that's actually helped me build out those couple of strategies that I've been working on. And that's it. I'd love to know how your trading has changed over the years. Please let me know in the comments below. I have always said with these videos, we're building a community here on YouTube, and we give you a lot of content and a lot of hopefully useful content and entertaining content. And we really do value having that back and forth conversation with you. We're quite happy to engage with you. We have been one of the only companies that have been around for as long as we have. And like I say, 26 months on average, people stay with us. 26 months. So they must be making some money or getting some value from what we give them. And I just want to know. I want to know what your trading goals are, how they've changed, what you're stuck with, how we can help you. If you engage with us, I think you'll be amazed at how much we actually engage with you and how much we actually help you. Now, if you don't want to comment on a public video, then just email. My email info@betfairtradingcommunity.com and just put FAO, a day in the life video. And then it'll get to me, I'll read it, and we can have a conversation. So if you want to do that below. And if you have got all the way to the end of this video, then just comment the word life, right? Because then that tells me that you have got to this point in the video and it was actually a good video, because, you know, I'm literally recording this in my living room. It's about 500 degrees outside, which for a ginger is not that much fun. It's bloody baking. So help me out there. And if you want to know a little bit more information or ideas or things on, you know, my failures with trying to automate strategies or build set and forgets, then let me know. Ask me any questions that you have about that, and then I can always follow up and create more videos, because I only want to create things that you want to watch. So if you do that, that'll help me out massively, and it'll also help you because you can learn from my failures, which, do you know what, guys, there has been a lot of them. I will see you very soon.